All right, guys, I bought a collection, and this was a good one. All right, guys, we're going to get into this collection. This is a really fun one. Tons of moderns, little bit of copper, and just a wee bit of bronze. But first, if you could please hit the subscription button along with that notification bell. That notification bell will let you know when I put content out, regular content, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. But that notification bell will let you know when the live shows come, as well as the regular content, auctions, random live shows. You guys want to be notified when that happens. If you enjoy this video, leave a comment and hit that thumbs up. Thank you for all of that. And now, without further ado, let me give you the groundwork of this collection. I got the call. Little bit of a story with this one, and what's really cool is there's going to be a part 2. I'm gonna Tarantino this. I'm gonna let you know now. There will be a part 2 to this video. I'm overly optimistic there will be a part 2, and the reason I say that is because there's more of the collection to purchase, but he only was able to go through X amount, which is what I picked up. And he needed a couple weeks for him and his wife to go through the rest. So this guy was actually acquired the collection. A friend of his passed away. Sorry to say, he never liked to hear that. Passed away and left him all this stuff. And he didn't just leave him comic books. He left him Matchbox cars, Hot Wheels. He left him toys. He left him the comic books, McFarlane sports figures, a lot of collectibles, sports cards. So I was obviously interested in the comic books. My LCS, Alternaverse Comics up in Hyde Park, they scooped up all the toys. And I'm not sure what happened with the rest of the stuff. The sports cards I am going to dabble a little bit in, but all that aside, the collection. So 99% of this bagged and boarded. I will go through one box with you, and then we're going to go over the bigger stuff that came out of here. We will talk price. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else you guys should know about ahead of time. So without further ado, let's get in the car and head over to this collection. All right, guys, and we are off to the races, going to look at a collection. I don't know too much about this. I was told there's an ASM 300 in here. And some silver Spideys. We'll see, because I truly don't know. So stick around. We'll flip through a box or two, and then if we take it home, we'll talk about the keys. Okay, so here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 type of boxes. And this is the only one I'm going to be flipping through, guys, because we've got a lot to talk about at the end. So, some rows there. Some decent books came out of this box, if I remember. That was the reprint. Big grail there. I love the Middleton Batgirl variants. Some Marvel Zombie stuff, some Hawkeye stuff, but not the good run. Let's see. Nightwing #1. This is not going to be the strongest box. Some Cosmic Ghost Rider one that's nice. Nice variants. That's a nice book. Oh, that's a good book. And Iron Fist 1. Some more Cosmic Ghost Rider. There was some Cosmic Ghost Rider stuff in there. It was good. Decent stuff. Oh, Infinity Gauntlet. Nice book there. Baby Teeth. Nice book. Let's see. Yeah, some X-23. Always like this run. Great covers. Some Drax. Let's see. What else here pops out? Some Silver Surfer, some Thanos, ASM, some House of M there. That Elektra book was all right. Do we pull at least one big key out of here? Might not. Don't worry, we'll go over everything, I promise. Some Domino, some Catwoman variants, nice. Secret Warriors, but not the good one. Some more ASM. Oh, that was a nice book, Cable vs. Deadpool. All right, guys, so we got it. We purchased it. A lot to talk about with this collection, and I'm going to celebrate by getting my wife a coffee, and I'm going to get a bacon, egg, and cheese. So celebratory breakfast food, and next up, we'll take a look at... Oh, you can see the phone in the reflection. Look at that. Next up, we'll talk about what came out of here. Okay, so you saw one box. I didn't want to take up too much time doing that. You kind of saw the panoramic shot there. You saw all the boxes. Each box had maybe 100 books in it, so not quite the size of a short box. Again, most of it was bagged and boarded. A lot of good stuff I will run through here, and we will talk the price at the end. First up, this collection had 6 copies of X-Men number 4. You know how hot this book is based on speculation alone. Granted, it has cooled off a little bit, but still hot nonetheless. So that was nice. Also, 2 Hulk 1s. You know I've been looking and targeting this book based on speculation. This is first Red Hulk. I know he kind of really appears in book 2, but this is the one. The market dictates the key. The market dictates which book to target. The market has dictated this is the book to target. Also, 2 copies of Killing Joke number 1, first prints. Nice books. 2 copies of Dark Avengers 1, another book on the low I've been trying to hoard, invest in, and keep aside because I can see a Dark Avengers storyline brewing through the MCU. Hopefully I'm right. I could totally be wrong. I'm wrong a lot, so why not be wrong again? 2 copies of Batman 635. This is the first Jason Todd as the Red Hood. Awesome book. Nothing, by the way, ultra high grade. I want to say that. So there was probably, everything you're seeing now is between probably a 9.0 and a 9.2, 9.4, which is still great. It's still near mint minus, near mint. No 9.8s, probably because they weren't kept in short boxes. Now, I can't say he read all this stuff because he was buying multiple copies, right? So maybe he was reading one and maybe he was a collector. I don't know. Reading one, hoarding one, I'm not sure. But back to the list. Black Panther number 1. This is those J. Scott Campbell variants. These were actually closer to like 8.0s, 8.5s. And I have yet to find this book in the wild in high grade. I don't know why. Just weird. 2 copies of New Mutants 87. This is that first Cable. And the last book on the doubles list, because there's a whole lot more to go through. 2 copies of NYX number 3. These were the second most expensive book in the collection. Individually, collectively, they're probably more expensive than the most expensive book in here. But still, nice books. Nice grades like 9.0s, 9.2s. Again, I know a lot of people say you get too hung up on the grades. I do when they're moderns. I do. Because they should be even higher grade than that. But for all you guys going to leave those comments, I understand. I get it. I get hung up on the grading. Next, X-Men 221, first appearance of Mr. Sinister, a very hot book. One of these books I used to sell for like $10, $20 a few years ago. Now, I think it's pushing like $100 raw, and this was a very high grade. This one's actually going off to CGC. Among some of the others, the NYXs will go to CGC. I've got my list here. And maybe one of the New Mutants 87s. I'm not sure yet. Next on the list is not going to CGC. I already have one of these in a 9.8. This is Hood number 1. Limited print run on this book. Not an easy book to find. Pretty pricey. One of those rare first appearance, obscure Marvel books. This one you guys have seen on this channel. You've probably seen on other channels. This book is going through the roof right now. Very hot. Not sure if I'm sending it out. This is Invincible Iron Man number 9, that Riri Williams book. I don't know. Will it go out? Will it not? I'm not sure. Next up is a book. Again, I don't know if I'm going to send it out or not. I don't know. I'll flip a coin. This is Strange Academy number 1. This is the J. Scott Campbell cover. Beautiful book. I'm not in love with J. Scott Campbell's artwork, but this book I really do like. I'm not into the whole sexy girl thing that he does. It's great. He's super talented. And all the J. Scott Campbell collectors, good for you because they are beautiful books. It's just not me. If I'm going to buy like a sexy pinup style girl, I always tend to go to Adam Hughes. Just my style, what I enjoy. But when J. Scott Campbell draws male and female characters in like a wonky little way like this, I love this cover. I love this cover. So that's my little J. Scott Campbell spiel. This next book is off to CGC. I really hope it's a 9.8. This book is en fuego. This is one of the hottest books out there right now for moderns. This indie title, maybe you heard of it, maybe you haven't. This is Something is Killing the Children #1. I'm not sure, if you've heard of it or not. It's kind of a big deal. That's going off to CGC. This next book is probably going with it. Adam, Legend of the Blue Marvel, #1. Huge book, short print run. Watch out for this character in the MCU. I was wrong. I thought he was coming in WandaVision. If you go back and watch those videos, our live shows, I was sure he was coming, and I was very wrong. Very wrong. Just like Mephisto. Very wrong. Omega Red, I wasn't into Omega Red like he was coming. I thought maybe they would tease him, but anyway, I digress. Legend of the Blue Marvel, #1. This is going off to CGC. Now we got 2 more books. And remember I told you there was just a very small bit of bronze, and these are them. One of them is, let me just get into it. This is X-Men 101, first appearance of Phoenix. Desperately needs a press, but it is pretty good condition. 8.0, 8.5 maybe, not too shabby. I love seeing those 9.0s though on the Bronze Age books. I love seeing the 9.0, 9.2, 9.4. The next one though, the next one may hit that 9.0 grade. This is ultimately going to CGC as well. One of the hottest Bronze Age books out there. How about X-Men 94? This was easily the biggest book in the batch. Best book. Last book we're going to talk about. Huge X-Men key. This is all their first appearances in the X-Men title. So Storm, Colossus, Wolverine's first appearance in the X-Men title, because Giant Size X-Men technically kind of doesn't count as an X-Men book. It is, but it's not, Giant Size X-Men is all their first appearances and Wolverine's second. Well, here is all their second appearances and Wolverine's third. So huge book. It's like first you target the Hulk 181 for Wolverine and the price goes through the roof, right? And then you move on to the Giant Size X-Men book, which is his second appearance, and you get a boatload of characters, Nightcrawler, Storm, Colossus, whatnot. The 3 big ones in there. And then that one's getting out of that book is getting crazy now too. So the next in order is the X-Men 94, and that's why that book is a distant third out of the 3, but still climbing nonetheless. And not the best cover in the world, in my opinion. Again, just an opinion. Some of you guys may love it. Me, not so much. So let's get into price. What did I pay for all of this? I paid for everything $3,000. A steal, great price for this. But if you guys could see, you got to realize a lot of these books are going to CGC. Costs for CGC have all gone up. And the Legend of the Blue Marvel, as much as I would love a 9.8 in that book, it's not. It's probably closer to a 9. The same with the 2 NYX3s. The big profit on this is going to be the X-Men 94. So and if there's Something Killing the Children hits a 9.8, fingers crossed, everybody, then this turns into a super profitable collection. If not, I'll maybe double up, maybe double up. So that's always the goal, to try to double up. We'll see if it happens. You guys can follow along because a bunch of these are going off to CGC, and that's it. So you guys, that's it for me on this collection. I was super excited, and again, there may be a part 2 to this collection. I think there will be. There are wonderful people to work with. Absolute pleasure. And we'll see what the next batch brings. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching these videos and hitting that thumbs up. I do thank you very much. And remember, keep it comics.